Travis Rosser is the author of You Inc. He also founded Kajabi, which is a gigantic company in the digital courses space. I had him on the podcast a little while ago, and in this video, I want to go through some of the best of. What did we talk about that was so interesting? You're about to find out. First thing was how to get started.
So first of all, the ones at zero, the only difference is they haven't gone. They haven't started. Like that's so common when I interview them. They're like, well, here's the deal, Travis. I sat on this for 8 months. They're paying a Kajabi subscription every single month. Like just go, like stop over analyzing, stop trying to be perfect. Just literally take that first step, especially if you know, okay, I want to head over there. The only way to get over there is to move. Even if you move in the wrong direction, you're moving.
Travis is a big believer of moving away from poor me thinking.
I had this whole realization in my career as I was building software for other people of no more poor me. Like, what if I changed my circumstances? What if you treated your life like a movie? Like you're the hero of that story. What would he do today to overcome whatever's thrown at him? The first thing is when you change your story, you change your world. The second thing is when you share your story, you change other people's worlds. That's really what life is all about. Just telling stories and changing stories.
Next, we talked about what do you want out of life?
Someone doesn't magically like say, here you go, Travis, everything you wanted right here. It's really about there's a voice inside of you. And I talk about this in the book. In fact, I call it GPS. And think about a GPS. When you set a location in your car, it tells you where to go. But the thing about the GPS, it's always so polite. But what is the real voice in your head? Like, oh, dude, what the hell was that? What are you such an idiot? Why are you such an idiot? The real voice you need to listen to is the GPS. There is something trying to push you towards something very gently, very consistently, with your good in mind, not like ego. But the reality is, as soon as you can start thinking positively, like, I want to go here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to overcome that. It is not heading towards one thing and being like, oh crap. It's about heading towards something, getting knocked down, and then realizing, okay, what am I going to do now? And when you take action, even I said wrong action, it doesn't matter. You will figure it out by just moving.
Then we talked about how to figure out what your path is.
Well, I think it's important to be honest with yourself and be okay at not being okay at something. So I think step one is be really honest. Like, what systems can you put in place? What team can you have around you? One important thing is you can't systematize yourself. Like, there's only one Alex. There's only one person that's driving that. Everything else can be either systematized, replaced with technology, replaced with a team or an assistant. And the more you do that, the more it frees you up to be really good at your thing. Because people used to think, oh, you need to be balanced, you need to be this. No, dude, find one thing and do it really well.
The next thing we covered was the importance of the 4 Ps and what they are.
Here's life. You've got your profession, you have your passions, you eventually have, unfortunately, problems in life. And then the last one is pain. Like, those are things you deal with in life all the time. And every time you overcome them and you fix it, you become an expert in that thing. What if the thing that really gets you excited, the thing you love, you turn that into a business? I mean, what do you do like all the time? That's important. What would you do and not have to get paid for it? Like that's a big deal. What gets you excited or gives you goosebumps about another person? Like, and I'm talking about the hard shit. Your passion right now is trying to knock on your heart.
We went through a purpose diagram exercise.
Imagine 3 circles, 2 circles on the bottom, 1 circle at the top. Each circle represents your life. It's about how you interact with other people. It's about how you serve other people. It's about your character, and where they cross over is where you'll start to see that passion. And that'll help you discover, wow, this is the thing. Like, I'm good at this and I love this and I want to share this. I always say, believe it until you achieve it. Like, believe you're going to do this thing somehow. Whether it's DJing or movie making or pet photography or waxing. It could be that I want to work for myself one day. I don't want to have a cubicle job one day. I don't want to have to sit in traffic. That is enough of a plan to get your mind open to the things that are already trying to like speak to your heart right now.
Then Travis talked about finding the next dot.
Yeah, it's that old Steve Jobs quote, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only do it when you look back. And it really isn't about connecting the dots. Just find the next dot. But there's no way you can see all the dots. It's not possible beyond saying, hey, I'm heading over there. And then you just start well, how am I going to get there? Okay. If you keep looking up and looking off in that distance, you will be intimidated as hell.
Then we talked about accountability.
The fact that people depend on it keeps you in it. Once someone knows about what you're doing and they depend on you, like, you're always going to keep hustling. I mean, creating Kajabi was stressful though, because I went from being like a consultant to building all kinds of random little small apps to tens of thousands of people depending on us. That was scary as hell. Like, if I would have known about that, I would have never gone for it.
And then there was a great quote from Travis here about pain.
Pain is the pathway to purpose. Every time it hurts, keep going. Because hurting does not mean stop. Hurting does not mean this is not a good idea. Just keep taking swings every single day in some way. Head towards that thing you want. Even if it's just every day, I'm going to sit down in the morning and I'm going to write down some ideas. That's a huge start.
Thanks for watching the video. If you want an example of a proposal that you can use to sell 5- and 6-figure deals, we're giving it away for free, the exact proposal we use at Lorelia. Go over to experiment27.com/proposal. You can get that for free. If you found value in this video, I would love if you would share it with a friend or two. If you run a digital agency and want to get in touch with billion-dollar brands, you want more enterprise cornerstone clients for your agency, check out experiment27.com. If you have a business book and you want to create a documentary, go over to loreliapictures.com. And if you want to work one-on-one with me to tackle anything about life or business, we will get it going. I've done so much, let me impart my knowledge on you. That is over at experiment27.com/consult. Right now, that is the only way to work one-on-one with me in a consulting setting. Thanks for watching the video. I'm Alex Berman.